Welcome. My name is Bob Muenkel. You may know me as UncleMuenkel. Today we explore the biochemical benefits of REM sleep. Now it sounds complicated. No worries, I made this easy for you. Before we begin, let's thank our sponsor, Englander. Englander has been changing the way people sleep since 1894. When I was a retailer, I loved selling Englander mattresses because they are innovative and they're designed and built right here in the United States, and that matters a lot today. They also pay attention to the details. Today's Englander mattresses look and feel great. Best of all, they care about the success of your business. To learn more about Englander, contact Lou Page, President and CEO, or call your local sales representative. Tell them UncleMuenkel sent you. One more thing, stay tuned to the end for a special discount offer on all UncleMuenkel online training. So let's learn about sleep. Class is now in session. Another fun fact with Bob. Let's talk about physiologically in the brain. Within the brain, we have our neural pathways, and our neural pathways are filled with neurons. So imagine these cells, these nerve cells that have all these little hair-like structures. And what they do is they reach across, but they don't touch other neurons. What they do is get really close to those hair-like structures. And there's a small gap there. It's known as the synapse. And it transmits information across these synapses through neurotransmitters. These are proteins and enzymes and chemicals that allow the transfer of information across that tiny little space. Well, while we're awake, we build up waste chemicals throughout our waking life. And those waste chemicals across the synapse get more and more and more prevalent. Ultimately, they inhibit the firing of those neurons, and you feel tired. In essence, you build up a sleep deficit. And that's why it's harder to remember things at night after a long waking period, your day. It's harder to think at night, especially after a long period of wakefulness. And then you go to sleep, and during REM sleep, here's what happens. The cerebral fluid that surrounds your brain and the spinal fluid works together, and it flushes your brain. It literally flushes and cleans out all of those synapses, resetting the synapses so that they can fire easily in the morning. So REM sleep actually restores your ability to think, to recall, to remember, to use information that's stored in the brain. So in essence, during our wakeful day, our life, we build up a sleep deficit, which inhibits the firing of neurons as it gets worse and worse. And then REM sleep cleans it all out, resets the brain, and gets you going in the morning. And that's why you could be wrestling with a problem all day. You can't figure out, what am I going to do? What is the solution to this? But all of a sudden you go to sleep and you wake up with an obvious solution. Has that ever happened? Well, thank you, REM sleep, for clearing out all these neural pathways so that they can be at their best. So what's unique to REM sleep are the biometrics, where things are elevated, whether it's your heart rate, your blood pressure, your respiration rates, and also you hit your lowest core body temperature, as much as 2 degrees Fahrenheit lower than normal. And that's unique to REM sleep. Did you know that dreaming resets your brain? Now you know. This chapter is part of a deep dive into the subject of sleep. You'll find the full sleep course and many other courses at allinOneMattressExperts.com. As a special thank you for tuning in today, use the coupon code SAVE50% to save 50% on all our classes at allinOneMattressExperts.com. I want to thank Englander for sponsoring UncleMuenkel content. Call or email Lou Page to learn how Englander can help your business thrive. Thanks for joining me today.